Hi good people, welcome back to my channel of Africa, and today we are going to have a slightly different video from the normal videos that I normally post. Today I am going to share one of the greatest testimonies of the year 2020, and as you can see from this side my testimony is that house. I built that house for my parents. They're the ones who bought the land, and I decided that I'm going to give them a gift of a house. And yeah, we finally have a house there that I normally refer to as a COVID-19 house, because we started building it immediately we had the first lockdown in the country. So you're welcome. I'm going to give you a short tour of the house. Yeah, and hopefully you're going to enjoy the video. So follow me. So like I mentioned before, let me give you a brief story about this house. I started building this house last year in March, when we had the first lockdown as a country as a result of COVID-19. My parents were this sides, and so I told them to look for a fundi, and we start building a house. So this was my gift to them, and it is a 4-bedroomed house that is completely self-contained. Um, the wiring for electricity is done, the plumbing is done. It is not yet completely done. I can say it is 80% done. Yeah, it is 80% done. It is fairly comfortable for anyone who wants to live inside. In fact, my mom is already living inside. And so yeah, so on March I started building this house, and I started from the kidogo savings that I had stashed away in my account, and then I applied for a loan because it is a gift that I always wanted to give my parents. They bought the land, and I was like, I'm going to gift you a house. I'm going to gift you a house. So I started it pole pole too, kama joke, and I was like, wow, am I going to really hack this thing? Because this was my first time like building a house from scratch. So kidogo kidogo tukaanza, fundi akakuja, we started the foundation. First of all, we had a plan, but the fundi could not really hack the plan, so we had to change it. But um, I'm fairly comfortable. I like the final result of this house. So I think I had mentioned it's a 4-bedroomed house, complete with which is self-contained. One of the things that I've now begun working on is the interior part of it, and I'm working pole pole. Yeah, pole pole. So hopefully by the time we get to December this year, God willing, I'm hoping and praying that this house will be completely done. So one of the things that I also wanted to mention is the fact that on the day that um, they were delivering the roofing materials for this house, that was on Friday, 5th June 2020, is the same date that my dad was transitioning. He passed on, he went to be with the Lord. And it's one of the things that really, really hurt me, because I was like, I'm building this house for my parents, and my dad cannot even, stay inside, even live and sleep, even one night. You can imagine how devastating that was. So on that date, on 5th June 2020, the fundis that were here, actually the fundis were already here. There was a truck that had already delivered the roofing materials, and they were like, we are going to work hard, like even put in extra time, because now people will have to stay in this house for the funeral. So they outdid themselves. They really worked hard, usiku asubuhi, because now when people were when people started streaming in for now the funeral, Now where were they going to stay? So the fundis really outdid themselves, and I'm really glad. I'm really happy, and I really always pray for them. Like they really tried. So yeah, so let me show you the house from outside. So that's the house. It's a 4-bedroom house, and from where you can see, that's the veranda. And yeah, mm, a few things are remaining. I'm supposed to put tanks, gutters. As you can see, there are no gutters. In fact, from building this house, I learned a lot of terms like ati now tumefika kwa linto, we need this, we need this. I learned a lot of things, but I'm really glad, I'm really grateful to God that he helped me, he enabled me to put this up for my parents. And one of the things that I can really encourage anyone, if you're at a position to, you know, help your parents, just do it. Yeah, just do it however much you can do. So this is the house. The veranda is done but not completely done. And yeah, let me show you now. Let me give you a very short tour. As I mentioned, it is not done. Now the bulk of the work that is remaining is inside. I'm supposed to, yeah, I'm working on the interior part of it. So there are some rooms that we're going to walk in and they'll be totally bare. But there are some rooms that we are going to walk in, and we'll find that ziko na tiles. Ziko na tiles. So I'm still working on the interior. By the way, the interior, I'm the one who's working on it. We'll see the final product and whether it's I don't know whether it will prove I can be a great interior designer. I don't know, because zote nafanya tu what nafanya what from jua kali and just learning along the way. Yep. So before the 4-bedroom house that is already standing right in front of me, let me take you back to how it all began. So from outside, I chose this kind of windows. I really don't remember the name of this type of window, but from what you can see is that when you're outside, you cannot see what is really happening inside. You can just see your reflection, you see. But anyone who's inside, they can see exactly what you're doing. When is it spy windows? Yeah, spy windows. So from there, so the first entrance, it's the veranda. Yeah, it's fairly big enough. This is the veranda. I'm yet to put the ceiling, which I'm still working on it. So this is the veranda. And manze nakwambia, this house is just a blessing. So if you go this way, you'll be going to the farm. So this is just another angle of the house. And this flat slab here that you can see, we're going to have one of the tanks here that we're going to use to tap the water. Yeah. From the fundis, they said because of all the corners, the design of the house, this house has a lot of water. So it's going to help us in tapping enough water that we can use. Yeah. So from outside here you can see here, this is the sitting room plus the dining hall, the dining room, and they are separated with an arc. So yeah, so that's it. You can see the floor is just plain, so I'm still working on the interior and plus the ceiling. I have a plan, there's an idea I have of the ceiling, which I'm hoping that it is going to work out, yeah, at the end of the day. So from here, this is now on your way to the kitchen. You can see now from this side, I've started now putting the tiles. You can see, so that side is my mom's bedroom. I'm not going to let you people inside. So this is the kitchen. I'm planning to have, it's fairly big by the way, I'm planning to have an island, a movable island somewhere in the middle, and then this is the sink. So like I mentioned, the plumbing and everything is all done. So yeah, what we're waiting for is now to put up the 2 tanks, then we fix the water. So as you can see now, this is the tiles, and from here you can see it's bluish. So I'm planning to have like maybe a wallpaper up here, just right above the tiles. I'm going to have a bluish wallpaper, then I'm going to decide on the kind of paint that I'm going to have here. So I told you, like, it's fairly big. We have 2 windows. I love natural light, so I really like when we have lots of natural light inside a room. So yeah, this is the switch. I told you all the ninis are done. The wiring and all, it's done. All I need to do is what is remaining? All I need to do is we only need 1 pole for electricity and a cable, and electricity will be here. But currently we are using solar. So solar has become one of the nini. This is one of my favorite features in this house, and it's the window connecting the kitchen and the dining hall. The dining room, not dining hall. This is not a school. Yeah, so this window opens like this. So there's a jug here, so it opens like this, so you can put your food here, and then you pass over to someone who's on the other side of the room. It's one of my favorite features. Yeah. So that's done. We have pumpkins here. The land is fertile. Then this is also one of the rooms that is almost done. This is the washroom. You can see the tiles are similar to what you saw in the kitchen. Yeah, so we have the shower there. We have the basin that is over here. Yeah, so, and that's done from this angle. The other wing has 3 bedrooms, but there is nothing much to see there because, again, I told you that I'm still working on the interior. Hopefully by December now I'll be done with the interior. So this is just one of the places where we're going to have our other tank. Yeah, and that's it. And from there you have the farm. Kuku zangu ziko hapa. Yeah, and I look at this house and I'm just really grateful to God. I'm really grateful to God that yeah, He enabled me to do this for my family, my parents. One of the things that I really just wish for, but it is never going to happen anyway, is I really prayed that my dad will be able to even sleep, even to just even live here, because I was doing this for them anyway. But yeah, I'm happy my mom is comfortable and my brothers too are comfortable. Yeah, It's one of my greatest testimonies that I always wanted to share with you. So yeah, so that's the house. This is from another angle. This is from another angle, and yeah, so this is the goodness of the Lord, the goodness of the Lord. So for those who are yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe, like, yeah, and welcome to the family. Bye bye.